Hello students. So today we will start fifth chapter, Footprints Without Feet, written by H.G. Wells. So first I want to discuss the summary of this story with you. So the two boys were highly surprised. They saw muddy impressions on the steps of a house in London. They were the fresh footmarks of a bare-footed man. The boys followed them. The impressions got fainter and finally disappeared. The mystery of footmarks was quite simple. The boys were following a scientist. He had just discovered how to make the human body transparent. Griffin was a great scientist. He carried out many experiments to prove that human body could become invisible. In the end, he swallowed some rare drugs and his body became transparent. He was a lawless person. His landlord disliked him and tried to eject him. In revenge, Griffin set his house on fire, यानी कि अपनी मकान में आग लगा दी, उनके मकान. ठीक है. So Griffin had to remove all his clothes if wanted to be unseen by the people. He became a homeless wanderer without clothes. He had no money. He left footmarks as he walked. The air was bitterly cold. Griffin was naked. Instead of walking about the streets, he entered a London store for warmth. He enjoyed the pleasure of clothes and food freely. He fitted himself out with warm clothes there. He became fully dressed up with shoes, an overcoat, and a hat. After putting on clothes, he became visible. He had cold meat and coffee, sweet and wine from the grocery store. He slept on a pile of quilts. He did not wake up until the assistants arrived next morning. When they came near, the panicked he panicked and began to run, but he could become invisible only. He was totally naked. So he took off his newly found clothes. Once more, he became naked in the chill January air. He hurried to Drury Lane, the center of the theatre world. He found a shop. He was searching. He came upstairs invisible. He came out of the shop wearing bandages around his forehead, dark glasses, false nose, side whiskers, and a large hat. Then he attacked a shopkeeper and robbed him of all the money he could find. Griffin wanted to get away from the crowded London. He came to the village Epping. He booked 2 rooms in a local inn. Arrival of a stranger of such strange appearance became the talk of the people. Mrs. Hall tried to be friendly with her guest Griffin. He told that He did not want to be disturbed. He wanted to be alone. She thought that her guest was an eccentric scientist. Eccentric was Sanki. She did not mind his strange habits and irritable temper. Griffin's case finished. He told a lie that he was expecting a check at any moment. A strange episode occurred. So when he told about that check, then what happened? A strange episode occurred. A clergyman and his wife were awakened by the noises in the study very early in the morning. They came downstairs and heard the chink of money being taken from the desk. When a poker in his hand, with a poker in his hand, the clergyman flung open the door. पूरा खोल दिया. He shouted surrender. He was surprised to see the room empty. They looked under the desk, behind the curtains, and even up the chimney. No one was there. They found no one in that room. They found the desk open and the money was missing. Only this they found. They were highly surprised, could not understand anything. The landlord and his wife, Mrs. Hall, woke up very early. They found Griffin's door wide open. Usually it was shut and locked. They peeped around but found nobody. Peeped around and found nobody. They found Griffin's clothes and bandages were lying about. All of a sudden, Mrs. Hall heard a snip close to her ear. A hat leaped up and dashed itself into her face. Then the chair became alive. They turned away in fear. यानी कि कुर्सियां भी हिलने लगी. Then chair pushed them both out of the room. The door was slammed and locked after them. Mrs. Hall almost fell down the stairs and started crying. It was sure that the room was haunted by spirits. The villagers suspected that the trouble was caused by witchcraft. When the news of burglary at the clergyman's home became known, everyone doubted Griffin's hand in it. This suspicion grew stronger when Griffin suddenly showed some ready cash. He had no cash before a few days. Mrs. Hall went to Griffin's room. He was there. She asked what he was doing to her chairs upstairs. She also asked how to enter a locked room. How he entered a locked room. The scientist lost his temper. He became furious and cried, I will show you. Suddenly, he threw away all bandages, whiskers, spectacles, and even nose. The horrified men in the bar were staring at a headless man. यानी जब उसने अपने शरीर सब कुछ निकाल दिया और तो उसे बार में बैठे भयभीत लोग बिना सिर के एक व्यक्ति की ओर घूर रहे थे. The police constable who had been informed arrived now. He was totally surprised to find that he was to arrest a man without a head. There followed a wonderful scene. The scientist Griffin started throwing his clothes one by one. He was becoming more and more invisible as he threw off one garment after another. Finally, the man became invisible. Some people who tried to hold him were beaten by the unseen blows that came from now here. In the end, Jeffers was knocked unconscious. Jafar, police constable. Nervous and excited people were crying, "Hold him!" Griffin was invisible and free now. No one knew where to lay hands on him. So, dear students, this is the summary of this chapter. Go through this. Tomorrow we will discuss the whole chapter thoroughly. Till then, thank you.